Hey everybody, KC here. So I want to follow up for a minute on yesterday's story, focusing on Walmart's report, basically based on a morning consult survey about adaptive retail, when they laid out some of their goals and what they found is important to consumers and what they're planning to do going forward. And to me, going back and reading that report again, so much of what they're talking about has to do with consistency. Consistency of experience, whether you're in store or online, consistency of value, and consistency of value proposition. Wherever the customer happens to be, that's where the retailer A needs to be, and B needs to be providing a consistent experience. And it was interesting, one morning Newsbeat reader wrote in and said, the key for Walmart and other technologically advanced retailers will be to identify and communicate with shoppers in store in the same way that they can online. I'm anonymous when shopping in a physical store. How can they offer customized, specific recommendations to me when I'm in the store? For online shopping, how do they eliminate all of the extraneous, irrelevant stuff they throw at me when they're fortunate to have me click onto their site? I think those are all really excellent points. And I love the idea that, yes, the retailer is fortunate enough to have us go on their sites. They should never take that for granted, never be complacent about that. And it's true to a great extent, except at the checkout. When I'm in a physical store, I am anonymous. They have no idea who I am. There's technology they could use to figure that out, but that's not really what they're doing. When I'm online, on the other hand, I'm anything but anonymous. Basically, through cookies and other kinds of technologies, they can very quickly figure out who I am, and they anticipate some of the things I'm going to do online. And yet nobody, and I mean nobody, at least as far as I know, is doing a very good job, or any job at all, at connecting the dots. They're simply not doing that. And certainly not Amazon, which you would think would have a leg up after 30 years of collecting data on their online customers. And they're totally hapless when it comes to connecting all that knowledge to what people are doing in their physical stores, whether it's Amazon Go, Amazon Fresh, or Whole Foods. Totally useless. And while there are retailers who are engaging with retail media networks, in the store, I think to this point that's more about collecting ad dollars than it is to enhancing and nurturing a better customer experience. Now, Walmart, I think, is laying out a really specific plan in its goals in a very precise fashion. And getting there will be hard, but knowing where you're going is really, really important. And the thing is, you got to have a clear sense of brand, right? You got to have a clear sense of your value proposition. You've got to have a clear sense of what both the road and the destination look like, but also be flexible enough and nimble enough, adaptive enough to understand that the road is going to be longer than you think it's going to be, and you may have to change your destination to some extent as you get further on down the road. There's a reason they call it adaptive. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.